Hi Tribe, it's Missy with MeWe. I am here to do a divine energy update for the collective. I usually do these at the end of the week, but I'm feeling a great shift happening in the collective today. We have this the full moon happening this Friday, I believe, in Libra. Not an astrologer, so double check with that. But I know we've got the full moon coming up, and I'm really curious to see what this energy is bringing in. So I hope you're having a great day or, great night. Regardless of when you come across this video, it is always my intention that my videos are timeless. So no matter what day it is, if this message resonates with you, that is Spirit's way of getting you the message. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Most of you are brand new because this is a brand new channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you're a returning visitor, welcome back. I am so excited to have you here and to be a divine channel for you and to bring forth love, healing, and insight on your journey. I appreciate your views, your likes, your subscribes so much. I appreciate you and your energy here. I always pray that you obtain from this channel at least one piece of resonance and healing every time you visit. So today I will be doing, like I said, the divine energy update using a mirrored heart spread. I'll be using the Game of Thrones Tarot for the Divine Masculine and the Wheel of the Year Tarot for the Divine Feminine. Now, this does not have to be a twin flame specific reading. This could be for soulmates, friendship, co-workers, whoever you're thinking about, your person. That's who this reading is about. However, I will be channeling for a segment of the Divine Collective. It is always my intention with my readings that they resonate with as many people as possible, but being a general reading for the collective, it is impossible for everything to resonate. So take what does and leave the rest. It is so important for you to use your own spiritual discernment here. If something doesn't feel like it's for you, don't try to make it fit. It's not your puzzle piece. Also, if you're new to the channel, I will refer to the Divine Masculine as he and the Divine Feminine as she, but that's not gender specific. You can be a masculine in a female body or a female and a male body. Again, it's just the energies and however it resonates for you. I am an intuitive reader, so I read the cards as guided. With some decks, I read reversals, some I don't. Sometimes I pull more energy from the image itself than I do from the, the by the book interpretation. And sometimes I'm guided to read directly from the book. So there's that. If you have any questions on, why I didn't read a reversal or anything like that, I read intuitively. Also, I know that some of you out there watch these videos as a means to learn the tarot yourself. So if you pick up a different message than what I do, and if it resonates with you, take it. That's Spirit's way of getting you the message that's intended for you. All right, so let's go ahead and get it started. First, I'm going to do the Heart of the Union, the overall union energy, where the union is standing right now. Then we'll go into each counterpart's headspace. We'll go into their 3D realities, what's currently going on in their outer world. We go into their heart space, and we get a message from each counterpart to the other. So like I said, I will be starting with the Heart of the Union energies. And then this is the Game of Thrones Tarot. All right, Spirit, what is the current state for the collective of the union? What are the union energies right now? What's going on with this shift in energy? What's going on? Interesting. Okay, let's get the other card here. So just while I'm getting this other one, we've got the Five of Coins, which is almost like there's big change. It always gives me that feeling of, I'm totally drawing a blank on the name of the play, but excuse me, sir, I may have another, like a lack mentality. Thank you. Judgment. Okay, so we've got the 5 of Coins, the 7 of Swords reverse, and the Judgment card. I am going to go ahead and read from the book for these. I am feeling called to read the 7 reversed. I might read it both ways. It could pertain 2 ways for other people. So let's go ahead and see what we've got going on here with the 5 of Coins. You know, like I said, somebody's going to pipe up and say, oh, it's just hear my friend. I already told you what that play was. But, you know, that, excuse me, sir, I may have another. It's a lack mentality. 5 is always change. Coins is physical material realm. With the 7 of Swords, you know, upright, it's about defense, defending one's beliefs. Swords are thought, so a defense in one's beliefs. So it's, you know, it's reversed. I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to read that, how they all tie together. And the Judgment card. So the 5 of Coins, you know, fear, poverty, lack, test, which is interesting because in the last reading, that's what they were overcoming, is this lack mentality. You may be feeling poor or isolated emotionally, but this card comes up most for poverty consciousness, the belief that you'll never have what you need, or when you get it, you can't trust it. You have more resources than you realize, however, and just like the 5 coins behind you, help is within reach. And then with the 7 of Swords, you know, normally upright, like I said, it's about defense, defending. The 7 is the Tarot's Thief card. It asks you to protect your ideas, home, and possessions, and even your relationship from opportunists. While the card can also indicate legal issues and business malpractice, more generally, it reveals an atmosphere of mistrust and the need for vigilance. Keep your wits about you and guard what is rightfully yours. In reverse, it means if you're able to think smart, it's still possible to get one step ahead of an aggressor rather than fall into victimhood. Thank you, Spirit. 2 swords are untouched, showing that you have resources. You might need to resort to deviousness to defend your position. So, and then with the Judgment card placed with that, getting over this lack mentality. So the Judgment, you know, it's overcoming the past, rebirth, reawakening, positive events, renewal, the end of suffering. So absolutely, they are still getting over this lack mentality, that if they come together, I feel like there's going to be a lot. I mean, obviously there's a lot of change that's going to happen. Big changes. And they're, along with that, you know, when the 2 come together, big changes are going to happen around them. It's so many things are going to have to fall away, and there's this codependency, what I'm feeling, that needs to be healed completely of, I believe, you know, whether it's having to leave a job, a safe, secure job that you're familiar with, to relocate to be with your divine partner, or if you have to leave, if either in karmic situations and there's, you know, a home shared, or finances shared, children shared, there's an inherent fear that comes with change, that I'm not going to have enough. How am I going to have a house? How am I going to have food? How am I going to have the things that I need to support this union when I have to leave pretty much everything behind? But with the Judgment card here, you know, it's the overcoming of this. I really feel they're on the end of it. They're alchemizing this. Interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what is going on in their headspace. Thank you, Spirit. What is going on in the masculine's headspace right now? Interesting, that's what came up for me this morning. The Priestess, along with the Four of Coins, which is generally, you know, in other decks, it's kind of depicted as like greediness. You can't have it. It's mine. I want it. I'm going to keep it. But in this one, it's more balanced with, you know, he's sitting confidently. You know, the fours are generally about balance and stability. You think of like the four legs on a table. It kind of keeps it stable. And the High Priestess is intuition, looking within. So that really just plays into that overall energy. I believe, you know, he's using his intuition. He's looking within. He's going inward to heal this poverty consciousness, to feel balanced in his finances, to feel balanced in his material world. And I am going to go ahead and read the book description for the Four of Coins. Improvement, money, security, and materialism. Hard work brings benefits, and you feel satisfied with what you have. Good job, masculine. You might gain permanent employment, invest in a new home or business, or otherwise find financial security. There's an alternative meaning to this card, however, which is an overprotective, materialistic attitude. That's what I was saying earlier, with some of them have that greedy feel to it. But in this deck, it's really depicted as balance. And that's what the main description in this deck comes through as. So he's alchemizing in his mind space. He's using his intuition with the Priestess to really alchemize this and release this fear. He understands that this is a fear that's holding him back from the union, and he's really working hard to release that. Okay, Spirit, what's going on in me? Sorry if that was noisy. That was my water bottle, and I realized it's kind of right by my speaker. What's going on in the feminine's headspace? What is she thinking about? What's going on in the feminine's headspace? It's really just feeling like it's this final push. That one. So the Three of Pentacles, which is like kind of a muse, along with the Nine of Wands. So in her headspace, the Three of Pentacles with the Nine of Wands. Well, the three is sacredness, initiation, elevation, distinction, nobility, creativity, self-realization, skill, and mastery. So the muse, the skill and the mastery is what I'm being drawn towards. And how does that compare? How does that pair up with the Nine of Wands, which is like, it's like defense, you know, with the Scarecrow. Because the Scarecrow defends and scares away, you know, the crows. You know, defense from an outside attack, protection. So it's really neat. They're almost kind of mirroring each other here. In her headspace, she is, you know, this hard work to overcome, to defend against the fears coming in. Because I'm seeing also, it's the image of the Eight of Swords in this deck, where she's basically being, I think it's the 8 and the 9, basically being attacked by all these birds, the fears, the nightmares. But they're putting up a defense. She's putting up a defense around these fears and really keeping them at bay to balance it's really, as you know, as a skill and a mastery, it's really just mastering keeping the fears at bay. Thank you, Spirit. When it's clear, it's clear. To master keeping the fears away. So that's where she's at in her headspace. She understands that this is something she needs to perfect. Okay, what's going on in the masculine's 3D reality, please, Spirit? What's going on in his outer world? What's going on in his outer world? What's going on in the masculine's 3D world? So we've got the Five of Spears, the Ten of Cups, and the Two of Swords. So the Five of Spears, 5 is about change and conflict and battle. The Ten of Cups is the emotional fulfillment, but it is in reverse, and I'm feeling called to read it in reverse. Along with the Two of Swords is like blind decision. So I feel like in his 3D reality, I don't even know if I have to get into the book here. So in his 3D reality, he's having some obvious conflicts, change, battles, big changes going on in his outer world. His Ten of Cups in reverse, his happiness, his fulfillment is coming to an end, or what he thought fulfilled him is no longer doing the trick. And he knows that he has to make this blind decision between two choices. So I'm really feeling, which explains kind of the energies that I'm feeling in this shift. He's got something big going on. You know, this could be his career. This could be a karmic partner. This could be things that he was addicted to. If he resorted to overindulging in food to comfort himself, or overindulging in sex, pornography, overindulging in video games, overindulging in negative thought patterns, just anything that was giving him fulfillment no longer is, and he's battling, he's going through, in his outer world, he's got some conflict going on, and he has to make a choice because he knows that that's no longer serving him. Thank you. What's going on in the feminine's outer world, Spirit? What is going on in the feminine's? Thank you. I knew that was going to come out. Yep. Okay, so Eight of Chalices. This is Eight of Cups. This is walking away. It's so neat because it's just almost the exact same thing I just said for the masculine. Really, you could basically just take that and put it here for her, walking away from what's no longer serving her. For me, I feel that this is, I mean, immediately for the majority of you, right away, I'm getting that this is a karmic relationship that she is walking away from. And along with it comes some sadness, comes some mourning. But what's neat is that in her physical reality is the Knight of Swords. This is a quick knight, fast-moving knight, fast changes with that sword. To me is always a sword of truth. So I think she's really getting rid of the last residual bit of this, releasing the karmic, because she feels her masculine coming forward with his truth. Quickly. Feels that this is a quick change that's coming forward. In the physical reality, not just in the higher realms and the higher dimensions. This is happening, feminines. He is coming in quickly towards you. See how she's facing him, he's facing her. He's coming quick towards her. And she's saying goodbye to what is no longer fulfilling. Okay, Spirit, what is going on in the masculine's heart space, please? What's going on in the masculine's heart space? What's going on in the masculine's heart space, please? Eight of Spears. This is the go card. Time to move, time to go, time to bring it forward. What's on the bottom of the deck? With the Five of Cups. So you see the Five of Cups, again, the 5 is big changes. Cups is emotional fulfillment. So in his heart, he's got some big changes going on as far as what he's finding emotionally fulfilling. He's ready to go. He's ready to move forward past this unfulfillment. He's looking towards this unfulfillment, but he's got 2 cups back here, 2 full cups. And the 2 of Cups is spiritual unity, emotional unity. It's a unity card. Yeah, in his heart space, he's ready to move forward past this conflict, past what's no longer serving him, towards his fulfillment. What is going on, Spirit? In the feminine's heart space. Thank you. Yeah. Which ties into the karmic. She's conflict between 2 partners. There's conflict between 2 partners. And again, this doesn't have to necessarily be an actual physical relationship. It could be a conflict between choosing the masculine and choosing something that isn't necessarily fulfilling, but is keeping, keeping her at bay from the masculine again. So it could be leaving a job, leaving a family, leaving a hometown, whatever pertains to you. I feel strongly for a very vast majority of you, it is a karmic partner. And it's a conflict in her heart space of this battle between the 2, the logical choice and the heart choice. And on the bottom of the deck is the 4 of Swords, which indicates rest, hibernation. So she really just wants to let it go. Thank you, Spirit, she has let it go. He doesn't have any of these swords here. In other decks, it's normally like 3 swords hanging and 1 sword actually right there with them. And this one doesn't have any swords. They've completely let it go. They've given it rest. So in her heart space, she's feeling this conflict between 2 lovers, but she's not engaging in it. She's resting and giving it to the divine to sort out. Interesting. Okay. So, Spirit, what is the masculine's message to the feminine? Masculine's message to the feminine. I really feel like this is like a final purge of these residual energies. Because as you can see, it's kind of heavy. It's kind of heavy. So I feel like it's a final purge of these residual energies before. I feel a big energy coming in with this full moon. Okay, again, message to his feminine, please. Knight of Coins. I'm coming in with that offer. I'm coming in nice and slow and steady, calculated. Coming in with that offer. And at the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. Not quite the 10 of Cups, but the 9 of Cups. You can see he's happy and content with all he's got to give. So he has something to offer too. He's offering you. He wants to come forth with almost complete, because the 10's completion, and I think once he is with you, it's going to be obviously the 10 of Cups. So he wants to tell you, feminine, I'm coming in slow and calculated, but in the physical, Pentacles, in the physical realm, I am coming towards you. Nice and slow and steady, because I have something to offer. All right, and Spirit, what is the feminine's message to her masculine? What's the feminine's message to her masculine, please? Thank you. Wishing and waiting. Sitting here hopeful, counting the stars, making a wish on a star. It's the Three of Wands. With the bottom of the deck being the Queen of Wands. So she's happy and content. She's in her queen energy. And she is just wishing and waiting. All right, so, I mean, that is, we've got some heavy energies here, which they're overcoming. This is the final stretch of it here. They're overcoming this lack mentality. They're both walking away from some conflict. And he's coming forth in the physical, which is, it's consistent. You know, I can't make this up. It's coming out in each reading. He's coming forth in the physical, and she is just kind of holding space, maintaining and grounding. Spirit, what do you have for some overall guidance, please, for the union? Not one for each, for the union. Thank you. And this is what came out for the masculine last. Have confidence. So both of you. Archangel Michael, please lend me your courage and fortitude. Help me realize that I am one with all that is divine. Wisdom, strength, love, creativity, abundance, and health. Allow me to feel confident and peaceful about myself in all ways. So again, have that confidence. This is what came out last week, or not even last week. This was just a few days ago I did this. So to both of you, have confidence. Masculine, have confidence in coming forward and getting over this conflict, and in coming forward with your offer. Feminine, have confidence that you are able to keep these fears at bay, that you have mastered this skill, and that have confidence in your decision to walk away from what is no longer serving you, and have confidence in the divine to take care of the matter that you're giving rest to. That you don't have to do this battle in your heart anymore. Well, great. I'll probably still go ahead and do an energy update on Friday anyway, once this full moon, because the portal just opened. It opens about 3 or 4 days before the full moon happens. And so I'm feeling this shift in the energy. So I'm still going to go ahead and do on Friday. I feel like it's going to be a lot more, it's going to be less heavy. They are getting this final purge. They're getting rid of the last of what is no longer serving them, to bring this union and ground it in the physical to fruition. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it resonated with you. I pray that it brought forth love, healing, and insight. If you like the vibes here, please like, share, and subscribe. If something resonated with you, you have your own journey you want to share, or if you just want to introduce yourself and say hi, please drop a comment down below. I'm really curious to know about my subscribers. You know, if you find yourself here watching these videos, it means that you are resonating with my energy and we're kind of vibing along the same journey together. So I'd like to get to know you. Please drop a line in the comments or shoot me an email. You can check out how to get a hold of me in the description box or over in the About Me. If you do subscribe, I would like to get some notifications of the new videos that come out. Just hit the little bell. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, of course, please check out the link below in the description box.